Hey, it's your small boy, Small Nardo here, and today we're venturing into the amazing, expansive world of old-school Runescape. But it's the special time of year when the leaves change and the Leagues IV Trailblazer is live, and this is going to be like a personal diary of how the whole thing went, and the things I did complete, and the tasks that I didn't complete, and all the things and how we advanced in this funny world, and my little journey throughout said world. So yeah, let's just kick off and show you how it all went down, starting now. Well, first things first, we kick off by choosing a relic, and we go the funny trickster one, because the idea of getting a new pair of shoes for a relic sounds hilarious and cool. Now on to tasks. First task, complete reading the tutorial, and oh boy did we read all of it. Next we're off to end a cow's life, as is traditional when starting a new character, so we're going pretty good. We bury the bones for a task and get a nice treat of prayer XP for it. Ain't that a nice good old time? Next up is to complete the iconic, the most amazing quest ever, Cook's Assistant. So, boom, milk a cow, task done, steal an egg, grab a wheat, boom, make flour, then take it all to the boy and finish up the quest. Hell yeah, that's some real progress right there. And if you were clever, you would have danced, you would have cried in that wheat field, because I forgot, and that's a task. Next, cook on the old cook's range for a nice task complete right there. Following up on that, we go rob a man to test out this new trickster relic and see how it works. Tur is pretty effective and gets us some nice walking around money, and we really rummage through that boy's pockets, yeah. And we open the bags, all 28 of them, not 28, all 84 of them, but you don't need to open 28 to get another task, so we're just burning through them. We see that petting dog is a task, so we sprint all the way to Varrock to pet the good boy. Now we grab Romeo and Juliet's quest, talk to these star-crossed lovers, and set up the dude with the girl's cousin or something, and everyone turns out happy in the end of that one, so job A+, and that is another task complete. We home teleport back to Lumbridge and complete another task by, doing that home teleport. Then we rush down to the graveyard, do a little dance on a grave. Everyone would be proud because boom, that's a task. Take a little stop by Death's Domain, tell him to fuck off when he tries to talk to you, and leave immediately because just going there is another task. So we end up doing that one, so that's pretty good. Then we teleport using the Leagues area menu, which is new. It's in the little quests area, to get to Brimhaven over on Karamja. So you just click on Karamja, it takes you to Brimhaven. We run over to the dock to buy a knife from the trader there, and that gets us another task complete. Why? I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a meme to it. Next, we take the cart over to Shiloh Village, and there we can buy a torch, light a torch, and that completes a task. Next, we buy some fishing supplies and poles, so a fishing pole and bait from the fisherman's shop. Right there, we go up the ladder, go across the bridge, talk to the Slayer man. If we had the money, we would buy a spiky helmet and a gem, but it turns out we don't have too much money, so we just buy the gem. You want to, after getting the task from the Slayer man, you want to check the task on the gem to make sure is working right, and that's like a few tasks done right there. Now after that, we go back to Lumbridge and we have a chat with Duke Horatio, who's on the first floor if you're wrong, and second floor if you're normal. And he can start the Rune Mysteries quest for us. But before we actually kick off Rune Mysteries, we're just picking it up. We're off to go pickpocket a woman and get a nice 100 total level. Ain't that a nice old treat? With those earnings that we got from stealing from that woman, we buy an axe from the one, the only Bob's Axes. And this tool will be a tool we use later. But for now, we go kill 4 goblins to get nice 5 defense, and we start with a nice blunt Drayman staff in order to bludgeon said 4 goblins. So that's pretty effective getting us up to that 5 defense. So we kill those goblins, get all those defense levels and all that. That's a couple of tasks right there. And after a light bit of fantasy murder, we're off to run circles in Draenor Village. So we go to Draenor Village, the agility course. We want to do this 10 times, and we want to make sure we grab another little Mark of Grace there, because that's like 2 tasks, 3 even, because it's like 1 is for running it once, 2 is for doing it 10 times, and 1 for picking up the Mark of Grace. Easy. What a funny run. Next, we're off to catch 8 shrimp, then 8 sardines, then herring until we hit 15 fishing, And we want to grab 1 anchovy as a treat, and this will give us a nice smattering of tasks involving catching shrimp, sardines, herring, and an anchovy. Now, using the axe from Bob's Axes that we just got, we can attack a load of trees to get that nice 15 wood cutting. We use our cool Trickster relic to burn all the loads of logs we just got in no time at all. Then we chop an oak, we burn that log, that's 2 tasks. Then we grab a nice sharp knife and we fletch one of those logs we grabbed into some arrow shafts for another task. So that's pretty straightforward, a nice bit of tasks done there, easy skilling. Once all that's done, we blow some money on Diango right here. We pick up a chronicle, we pick up some cards to put in that chronicle, that's great. Now off on a run to the Wizard's Tower, we get there, get to Seridor, and have a nice chat with him. Hey, how's it going? I gabagool. You're Seridor? That's fucking crazy. Okay, here you are. Bada bing. That doesn't seem... Little wizard power puzzle? What? No. Metal Gear? You're that ninja. Go ahead. Something. Dog in the dark. There's a boy. Sometimes there's... 2 things can be 1 thing, but sometimes 1 thing can be 2 things. Man, this guy's speaking in riddles, I think. I think it's winter time is what he's saying. Good remix, easy. No problem whatsoever. So what happens now? Is a dog? Maybe. Yes, certainly. Absolutely there's a dog. Yep, here you go. Here's the... Give me the research package. Best of luck. How do you know it? Something about a dog. He's a wizard. Alright, cool. Man, you went through the full soundboard there. What? What do you mean? Then we get back out of there, and we run to the old spooky Draenor Manor, which is dead north of here. We run around the little foyer of it until we get the ghost chair to follow us, and that's a task done. Then we TP out of there with the old chronicle. That takes us next to the Champions Guild, and after fighting off a mugger, we managed to rake some weeds off of this farming patch, with a nice rake that this nice fellow Drevin has given us by talking to him. So that's pretty good. Now we run up into Varrock and find Aubrey in his rune shop, and this helps us progress the old rune mysteries. We keep going around Varrock to steal some tea from a local stall, and after doing some more crime by pickpocketing a woman until we have 1,000 gold, then we can invest that gold in real estate. We go get ourselves a nice player-owned house just for us. Now that we're a homeowner, we decide to give the tea we stole to old Elzai over here and listen to her tall tales about a dog that can't look up or something. It's a whole bit. Next up is to get a log and go turn into a plank, which takes all of no time at all. We then take the boat to Fossil Island, and we tip the driver extra so that he takes the good route and not the bad one. Once we arrive, we complete a task, but not just any task, a task that pushes us over enough to get our 2nd relic, which is enormous for the account. We don't make a call on which one to take yet, but we will soon enough. Remember to pet the dog in the fossil camp. It's usually in the bank chest tent right there. Yeah, there's the dog. And then after that, we teleport back to Lumbridge, cook all those fish that we got earlier, making sure we start with the shrimp so we burn one because that's also a task. Once all the fish are cooked, we use a cooked herring on a tree, and this gives you good RNG for the rest of the account, but also completes a task. And now we unlock the next relic, and after a fair bit of deliberation, we go for the very fungal Fairy's Flight relic, because I really like the sound of being able to teleport between all the tool leprechauns in the game. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. I've been playing way too much of Runescape Leagues for the past few days, but I still feel like not enough. If any of you guys want to join in my league endeavors or just come along for the ride, why don't you come over to the old Twitch? I'm there most days, usually from 8 PM onward at twitch.tv/Small Nardo. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed the frantic runaround, subscribe if you want to see more, and alright, that's it. Bye-bye lads, out. See ya, brush your teeth.